Maddie and him, two of my closest friends from Germany, were here for a total of 3 weeks, and we had the most beautiful time. I'm so grateful for the circle of people I've been surrounding myself with throughout the past year. Life's been a blast, and I feel like if I'm taking away one thing from this time abroad, it's that I should value the people I love and who love me, give them my time and energy, and show them how fucking grateful I am for them enriching my life. Nourish your friendships, people. I can't wait to be back in Hamburg, throw dinner parties, host, bring together different friend groups, and spread love. Being so far away, I've had the pleasure to look at my life from a very different perspective, and I realized that I don't have to search for home out in the wild because I've already found it in Hamburg, and especially in myself. Also, I miss my mom. I've already invited her and her lovely husband to dinner the first weekend I'm back home. Being in a position of making my first steps into adulthood, I've been recapping what my mom has done for me, unraveling what defines her as a person, as a character, as a mother, and seeing her on eye level as the badass she is. If you're watching this, go call your mom and tell her you love her. Today is actually one of my last days alone in Cape Town. My boyfriend Johan is coming to visit tomorrow, and after he leaves, I have another 2 to 3 days on my own to say goodbye to this magical place. The time with my friends has been divine, but I love that for the first time in my life, I can say that being alone and spending time with myself is so enjoyable and strengthening as well. When I was younger, I hated being alone because I thought it meant the same thing as being lonely. Now I thrive on taking myself out, being in my own head, having honest conversations with myself, doing whatever I want to, leaving whenever I want to, feeling however deeply I want to, taking as much time as I want to. I worked really hard on feeling like I'm enough and appreciating myself to a point where I love hanging out with me because I'm the person who gets me the most, knows what I want, what I need, what makes me feel good. I think considering that, one thing that really flipped the switch for me was to act like I was my crush, arranging cool activities for myself, cooking nice meals, making the time I spent alone as aesthetic, romantic, and cool as I would if I wanted to impress or seduce someone else, making an effort because not only other people, but also I deserve that. The first night without Helen and Ferdy, I went to a yoga class. I just got back from a lovely yoga class. Helen and I have been getting into the habit of going to different studios every morning to start into our days. We've been discovering so many beautiful studios. Today was the last day. She went back home this afternoon, so after she left, I decided to finish my day off with a flow to reflect on the time we had together and come into my body and check in on what I need now that I'm alone. I can't even put into words how freeing yoga is. I feel like especially when you get into the habit of doing it frequently, it's so therapeutic and full of learnings about your body and soul. If you haven't tried this practice yet, I really recommend you to book a class or create your own little sacred space at home. An online yoga teacher that I can really recommend is Adrian. I'm gonna link her channel down below. And the night afterwards, I drove up to Signal Hill to watch the sunset. party after the sun was down, left when I wanted to leave, got home, took my shoes off, plugged my AirPods in, and danced to my all-time favorite songs on the patio of my complex. I saged my body and head with yarrow and thyme, barefoot on the cold ground, and remembered all the times I would come home alone after a party and feel like shit because I felt so left behind, left alone by everyone else. I think tapping into your magic, into what makes you you, and celebrating that, not shying away from going out alone, and knowing that you can allow yourself to have the best time is incomparable. It gives you emotional independence, and I feel like it makes social dynamics and friendships so much more easy and healthy because you have a standing within yourself and you're not gonna project your insecurities on other people. Maybe you hear me talking about this and it doesn't resonate with your perception at all, or maybe you feel encouraged to take yourself out to dinner this week. You can see the full moon.